evening, race fans. Welcome into the opening race of the round of 6 here for the LSRL. We are here at the Talladega Superspeedway for 95 laps around this 2.66 mile super speedway. 2 laps of qualifying with a stage break at lap 45, a 70% fuel capacity, and 3 tire sets in the pits, 1 on the car for a total of 4, and 2 green-white checkers to settle it. And as always, got my co-commentator up here in the booth with me. How we doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing great. I love super speedway racing, and at the biggest track on the schedule, Talladega.
No better way to kick off the round of 6 than with the great equalizer. And it's sure to be a barn burner here, over 95 laps here this evening. Thank you all for tuning in, and it's going to be a great one here this evening.
21 drivers currently signed up and registered. So we might see a little bit of 3 wide, but at LSRL, they might try and keep it clean. They've got a good track record.
We know they
Just
don't
go 2 by 2 for 40 laps.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get you right into the on-track action as qualifying is already underway.
Jonathan Mazzella spinning out, coming out of pits.
And was digging on his outlap at Talladega. Love to see it. There he is, off down to the inside.
And why is he still going? He's got to reset.
You got 2 laps. He's gonna get all. He's gonna get all of it that he possibly can.
Tires.
Got 10 minutes of qualifying here.
It is a big track.
I believe the first man to cross the line to start his lap will be Casey Brown. He'll set off on his first lap. Let's go on board with the driver of the 88 machine. He's holding a steady wheel. Letting the car naturally rise out of turn number 2, keeping it planted to that double yellow line all the way down the back straightaway. Tony Scarbo using his first lap against the wall to get up to speed. So Casey Brown going the shortest way around the racetrack on his first lap. See how that plays out.
It really depends on how the tire model works for these cars. I've seen it, it used to be your second lap was your faster lap, but it seems like more recently with a lot of the cars on the service, first lap is your fast one.
Casey Brown will go to the top of the board, 54.33. Here's Tony Scarbo. 8/10 back on his first lap, but he was riding the wall. We'll see what he can do on his second lap. Daniel Hashey goes second quickest. Qualifying not the most important thing here at Talladega, especially with 95 laps. These drivers are going to have plenty of time to work their way up to the front of the field, but if you can go ahead and start up front, you might as well do it. John Furnas goes third quickest on his first lap after missing out on the round of 6 by 1 point last week. Scarbo below the apron in qualifying legal, but not in the race. He'll cross the line on his second and final lap, and he will go second quickest, 100th of a second separating them. Josh Lambert to the top of the board, and then Randy Arms goes even quicker. Jonathan Mazzella just kind of crawling towards the checkered flag. Daniel Hashey goes 4th. The top 4 are 6 1,000ths of a second separating them.
Landwehr and Hashey tied.
The top 5 separated by 2,500ths of a second. John Furnas quickest in the first sector. What can he do coming to the line? And he'll go 3,800ths of a second. A great lap from that 82 machine. Let's see if Jonathan Schwartz can contend on his second lap. And the 58 machine. Michael Jean's top of the board. What a lap in the 08. As down the back straightaway they go. Personal best being set in the sectors for these drivers, but not the best on the track. Joseph Murata, 54.238. through 3 and 4 for the final time for Jonathan Schwartz. And through the tri-oval he'll go. Still with 5 minutes remaining. Eric Shields was very quick in the second sector, but not in the first, and he'll be 37 hundredths off. Schwartz will go 4th quickest. There goes.
I gotta say, first to 12th, all within a tenth of each other.
Yeah, I think you secured that 16th place, Mazzela. Setting down a very quick time of 3 minutes and 14 seconds on the nose. Joseph Murata will go 11th on his second lap. Corey Blevins.
I believe we're waiting for Blevins, Pender, and Eric Shields. Shields ran his lap. And there's his second.
Eric Shields will go 3rd. Very good lap for the one machine. Corey Blevins coming to start his second and final lap here. Plenty of time to get it in. Riding the high line, building the momentum in that 13. He'll come down, start off his second lap. Point it towards turn number 1. Let the banking carry the car through 1 and 2. Don't have to do anything on the steering wheel. Looks pretty good so far. Very stable. We'll see what he comes off turn number 2. Lets the car rise up naturally. And down the back straightaway he goes. Gonna be like a very good lap here for this 13 team. Let's go on board as he sails it off into 3 and 4. Very minimal wheel movement. Personal best in the first sector. 54.238 is the time to beat. Coming off of turn number 4 and heading down to the tri-oval. Electing not to go below the apron. Right
He's
at the very end, he does.
He's so far off the yellow.
54.308, 7 hundredths of a second. He'll go 11th quickest.
And he's still within a tenth of Michael Jeans, but he was so far off the yellow. Just kind of weird.
That should do it for qualifying. No other cars out on the racetrack that... Yeah, there's Joseph Murata. He's already set his time. Dylan Bird. He's already set a time. So here is your...
Yeah, everyone is finished so far. Maybe either clicked ready to race or run their 2 laps.
And Dylan Bird will be your source of entertainment here tonight while we wait for the final 3 minutes of qualifying to pass.
I think at this point we're just hoping that our final playoff driver might actually be able to show up.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Glenn Murphy Jr. if he can to join in the next 3 minutes. Art, can you double check this for me? I think I said there was 3 tire sets in the pits. I believe it is 3 total. Can you double check that?
3 total.
3 total. So 1 on the car, 2 in the pits for a total of 3 here. Not the biggest thing with Talladega and the tires, but nevertheless, something to keep an eye on.
Especially you never know, it can make you faster on the exit of pit road.
Yeah.
You take 2 right sides, it'll grip up a lot better than, no tires.
I've seen guys take 2 left sides, and it worked out pretty well for him on pit exit as well. But 2 minutes left, and Wayne Ruprecht, Chris Pinder, Samuel Demien, and Adam Kilday not electing to come out of the garage. So 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. We'll start at the back and try and avoid some of this chaos. Looks like that'll be it for qualifying. Michael Jeans, your pole sitter here this evening.
No Glenn Murphy Jr. He's going to have a lot of work to do next week.
We saw John Furnass missed out of the first race of the round of 8. And he came up 1 point short. Take a look at your qualifying results. 9 1/1000ths of a second, separating your top 2. The entire field that set a representative lap time, only just over a tenth off from 1st to 16th. Jonathan Mazzela set a time that will ensure him the back of the grid. And then 18th through 21st electing not to qualify here this evening. Let's go ahead and also show you your championship standings as they enter tonight's race. The round of 6 underway here, and Glenn Murphy Jr., your points leader, not able to be here tonight. He does have a 10-point buffer over 6th place, but that'll be trimmed down to 4. So really, it's a 7-point advantage he had over Josh Lambert coming into tonight. That'll be instantly wiped out. So good news there for Randy Arms, Corey Blevins, Josh Lambert, and Jonathan Schwartz. They would all expect to move up. Ryan Tiller there, obviously still in the hunt as well. They're just waiting on Jared Lindsay and Corey Blevins, 10th and 11th to grid up, and we will be underway here tonight for 95 laps of door-to-door action.
So while we take this moment to wait for them, picks to win.
Picks to win tonight. You know what? Trying to think here. Back to Atlanta. It was a dominant team there.
I've already thought all the way back to Daytona in the car that I'm gonna pick.
Really?
I'm going Josh Lambert.
Josh Lambert.
Lambert had a strong Daytona.
He did. Give me Jonathan Schwartz, starting in the P4 position.
I remember Lambert being very aggressive, but hey, it works out. It's a super speedway. You got a lot of room.
Yeah, strategy here. We know Schwartz loves to do the alternate strategies. Don't expect to be able to pull that off tonight, obviously, because you're going to need your friends, your drafting help. So expect him to stay up there with the pack. So really, all you're going for tonight is try and survive, get those bonus points for finishing the race. Try and get a 0x if you can, lead the most laps. This is the great equalizer. We could easily see a guy like Joseph Murata, who showed speed at Daytona. Samuel Demien. Scarba, who missed the round of 6 by a handful of points. He's still wanting to win. Daniel Hashey had a decent qualifying effort. So we'll see what this field of 21 cars could do. The great equalizer.
I think a slight underdog is going to be... I shouldn't really say underdog, but I could see Ryan Tiller trying real hard to get himself, far up in, like in the standings. He's not been the best driver throughout the season. He's been steady, like, in that top 10 area. But if he can have a good Talladega and, like, potentially carry it over top 10 at Pocono, he could make it on to the next round.
Absolutely. You got a gift here for Glenn Murphy Jr. not being here in that beautiful Sinclair car. So at worst, he'll come out of here P5 tonight, looking for more. Going to be ahead and right next to Corey Blevins, so that'll be something to keep your eye on as well. But 95 laps at Talladega, an eternity for these drivers. Going to have to wait and hold their breath to see who will be there at the end. Pace car is off, restart zone all the way down through the tri-oval, and Michael Jeans will be leading us down here for 95 laps.
Oh, this is such a long wait. Oh, when the pace car pulls off at Talladega, it takes forever.
Tension of the playoff race, and we enter the Geico restart zone, and Michael Jeans in that 08 machine get us underway here. And we are green for the Talladega 95.
Pretty standard start.
Yep, 11 rows deep, 2 by 2. You already see Samuel Demien, first man to make a move down to the bottom side of the racetrack. It'll take these guys about a lap to get up to speed. Inside line starting nose ahead through turn 2.
Is that Landwehr looking to go 3, or is he just looking to drop back? I think he might be just looking to drop back.
John Furnass getting a solid push there from Jonathan Schwartz in that 58. He'll go to the lead down the back straightaway for the first time. The field of 21 drivers roaring up to speed as we come to complete lap number 1. John Furnass, Michael Jeans, that lap, I believe it would have gone
to they was
almost a dead tie at the line.
Oh, if iRacing showed us the number, It looks like a tie to me, but I know it's not. Dylan Bird up there trying to make the third lane work by himself.
Yeah, no help this early in the race, but the field of 21 now up to speed.
Ooh, John Furness, he got a bad touch on the right rear. I think that checked up that outside line pretty strong.
This field up to 190 miles an hour. Guys just trying to pick their way through this draft. Already up 9 spots is that Ford machine, Dylan Bird. He's got a spot in the middle if he wants it. Ahead of Nathaniel Landwehr.
It's hard to think that he wants it right now for some reason.
And we're coming up to help. Outside line kind of getting disjointed, but to the lead is Jonathan Schwartz. John Furness pulled down in front of Michael Jeans. So that'll allow Michael Davis in that 57 push the 58 on that high side. The 82 will come up. Control the run on that top lane. 58 gets a little bit out of shape. 4 cars tucked up tight on that outside. Gotta be careful.
Oh, he's splitting them
3 wide for the lead already. Lap number 3. 58 right through the middle. 08 on the bottom. And the 82 going to be left out to dry on that top side. That's something we didn't think we'd see this early. This field of 21. 1.8 seconds separating.
Furness still stuck out there, too.
We'll be dropping back and give a bonus point to Jonathan Schwartz for leading the lap. That could come crucial come next week at the conclusion of Pocono. Still over 90 laps to go here.
He's got it stuck out there all by himself. I don't know how he's maintaining that well.
Using that side force. That middle lane has the momentum now. Schwartz now going to leave the middle lane, go pick up this bottom line led by what was Michael Jeans.
I think Schwartz wanted to bring Michael Davis with him. He had enough room for both of them to get down.
Coming to complete lap number 4 here.
That's going to easily be Michael Davis. As Furness goes back to the high side.
Casey Brown, we saw him get out of line lap number 1. That is his intention to just kind of ride around, avoid the chaos. He's down 7 spots. Daniel Hashey kind of content to ride around at the back here. As well, he's down 5. And Josh Lambert all going to the back. Kind of riding around single file.
Yeah, this isn't a... this ain't short track racing. There's no fast repairs. You get a little bit of damage and you might not stick in the draft.
Yeah, from Richmond to Talladega, 2 entirely different disciplines of racing. But everyone has a shot here.
To the bottom. Michael Jeans and Schwartz are real connected. They're just... Oh, Jeans is going to the top.
He heard you say that and said, I want to lead this race. I'm not connected to nobody. I'm working for myself. Eric Shields getting up there. He sits in the 4th position. Jared Lindsay making limited starts this season. He'll sit in that 5th position.
There's that outside line. Just move it.
Kind of getting a little disjointed mid-pack. No one really saw. We got a couple cars sticking their left sides below the double yellow. Not to pass, but just kind of riding around. Wayne Ruprack, he's up 8 spots to that 13th position. As all 21 drivers still in the lead pack. Nose to tail, roughly around 2 seconds or so. As that inside line starting to get more and more formed up. Only 5 cars on that outside. Make it 6 that Wayne Ruprack wasn't able to get down. The 6 on top, 15 on bottom, and that's where things stand here as we work lap number 7.
Yeah, but those 15 on bottom are not connected.
Giving each other plenty of space. No one's pushing the pusher or anything. No reason to be aggressive this early. Stage break.
This is what I expected whenever we came here. Expected this for like 40 laps, but no, they're like, we're going 3 wide. I'm trying to get my spots back.
God, saw a couple of passes early for the lead, but things have calmed down to 2x2. Lap 45, your stage break here tonight, the one and only. Wayne Ruprack looking 3 wide, no help up top though. He'll fall back into line. It'll be important for these guys at the back, especially Ryan, Tiller, to kind of get formed up as pit stops start to approach. This is the round of 6. McElroy. Got 2 rounds, and then 2 rounds in the round of 4. Will determine the championship. Joseph Murata up top there. He'll be dropping back. You can see the field spread starting to get a little bit bigger. These back 3 are Casey Brown, Samuel Demien, and Jonathan Mazzela. They still have the draft of Adam Kilday, who has the draft of the cars ahead of him. But it's just getting a little bit more spread out, so you're going to lose that time, assuming this stay green to green flag pit stops. You would lose time just due to the field spread. You're not packed up as tight as you can be. Look at the gaps these guys are leaving. It's about 2.5 car lengths from Mazzela to Kilday. Mazzella, excuse me. Mazzella. I knew how to pronounce his name.
Mozzarella.
And Wayne Ruprecht, they got about 3.5 car lengths here back to Eric Shields, Randy Arms. They're not really too worried about pushing right up to the back of these front 9. Wayne Ruprecht, he's up 12 spots, your biggest mover in the field so far. Very nice job in that 71 machine. Corey Blevins.
We've got 95 laps around the biggest track on the schedule. There's no reason to really be fighting right now.
So you set yourself up come lap 40. 5 laps to make a move for safety. We are 3 wide again, though. Michael Jeans gets split. Josh Lambert up top. Dylan Bird right behind him. 3 by 3 for third. Help. Corey Blevins pulling down to the inside to pick up Michael Davis. That'll leave the 82 without a drafting partner for now. Contact is made. Left side damage to the 08. They keep it straight for now.
Jared Lindsay ran away. He saw things happening and said, I do not want to be a part of this.
Good recovery from everyone involved. That'll give Corey Blevins out front. The 13 machine looking to pick up a bonus point. He's up 10 spots as well. A little bit of a block there thrown from that 18 in Jared Lindsay. John Furnass wants nothing to do with it. He's going to split him 3 wide. Intensity's picked up here, lap 11. Oh, Michael Davis going to get turned in front of the field. Dylan Bird, Joseph Murata, Eric Shields. Tony Scarabo, damage to the back bumper of the 8 of Randy Arms, and we saw that coming. The intensity was picking up only on lap number 11. Let's ride on board here with Randy Arms and see what happened. Jared Lindsay was put through line, did not get involved in the wreck. I believe Michael Davis just got turned, but not what you want to see as a playoff contender. Gonna get a little tap to the rear end there. Let's take a look at what happened to Michael Davis in the 57 machine.
Ooh, I gotta find a better camera. That does not look friendly.
Oh, and he's going to get tagged in the left rear by that 08. Dylan Bird, nowhere to go. Joseph Murata and Eric Shields, nowhere to go. Daniel.
Murata's has to have like the worst luck of any driver this season. It's his own league, and he can already race in it.
Now let's take a look here. Daniel Hashey. I think does he get a shot here? Does he see what's happening? Light contact to the 29, light contact to the 8. So the worst of that would be Hashey, 29, with slight damage to the front end, and then Randy Arms will be good to go. Eric Shields' day is done. Murata's day is done. Michael Davis, it'll be extended repairs. Dylan Bird, that's just very unlucky. Let's take a look at this from a far chase angle. Heavy, heavy left side damage. This 57 machine. He'd already had the back bumper beat off a bit there. And then getting into turn number 1, they just did not get it linked up.
I think that's a good bit of netcode, too, with how fast that car goes around, but still not a place you really want to be.
You're Dylan Bird here. On board. Nothing you could have done in this situation. Lifted up almost immediately. All of the damage is pretty much to the rear of the vehicle. So he might catch a break. We'll see.
He should be able to stay in the draft.
But all of this has given Ryan Tiller the opportunity to stay out on the racetrack and get a bonus point for leading the lap.
He didn't stay out. Wait, did he?
It said he did. But that's obviously not the case. He's coming off a pit road here.
He pitted with everyone, but he didn't pit.
And that would be why it said he didn't pit. While we reset the running order here, let's get a quick word in from tonight's sponsors that make all this amazing on-track action possible. Special thanks to Sim Racer Hub, Grid Finder, Sim 3D, Wilder Graphics, and Butt Kicker, as well as Sim Speed Shop for all that they do. The Light Speed Racing League, the Xfinity Series, their F1 Series, their GT3 Series. Great group of guys here with a wide variety of racing, so there is something for you here. Special events throughout the year as well. Ryan Tiller, you saw there, under caution, did come back down to top off with Sunoco Racing Fuel. And out of that entire ordeal, Eric Shields still on pit road. And then Joseph Murata, I believe, out of the race. John Furnass back to the point here as the lights are off on the pace car, going back to green flag racing here on lap number 15. You can see that outside line decimated because a lot of guys came back down to top off on fuel. Be curious to see how Scarvo and Hashi get along with the slight damage to the front end there. Dylan Bird as well.
I think you're going to have to do your best to be tucked up in front of the driver, right in front of you. Like, no more of this really, sitting back and just letting things happen. I think you need to be connected now.
We'll also be curious to see what the 4 machine of Dylan Bird can do without a rear clip at all on that 4 machine. John Furnace will lead us back to the Geico restart zone, lap number 15. Let's crank it up as this field gets back up to speed here. Green flag back in the air. As they get back up to speed, it is John Furnass from Josh Lambert and Chris Pinder, who has avoided the chaos. He is up 15 spots. Wayne Ruprack up 16 spots. Dylan Bird up 10 spots.
Where's Philly being at to cheer on Pinder? Say he's going to win this race.
But Dylan Bird and the 4 machine proving you don't need a whole car to compete, even at places such as Talladega. The entire contact was made on the rear end of that 4 machine, and he is holding up in the draft very nicely, as is Daniel Hashey and Randy Arms, even with their slight contact.
I'm kind of surprised Hashey's able to survive on that high side without help behind him. I really thought he'd need, more to stay there.
He's going to drop down in front of Randy Arms. Only 3 cars on that outside. We'll see how Dylan Bird gets on with no one behind him to push. Eric Shields did make it back out on the racetrack. Still significant damage to that 1 machine. He is 1 lap down. Will go 2 laps down if he doesn't get another caution quickly. He is running about 155 miles an hour.
Pulls off.
And I saw the lap car and got a little spooked, but that'll disjoint that outside line. John Furnass back to the race lead. Corey Blevins trying to get that high side organized here again. And you can see there in the background Eric Shields getting ready to go 2 laps down. He needed a quick caution and then a lot of repairs again to that number 1 machine. Staying up out of the way of the leaders, very respectful. He'll be the only man a lap down for the most part of this race unless we get another big wreck. He'll need multiple cautions. He's got 1 coming at lap 45. He'll be able to fix a bunch of damage there due to the long pace lap of Talladega. He'll need a little bit more help if he wants to salvage anything better than 20th place here tonight, it looks like. Dropped about 30 miles an hour compared to the draft. So things are bleak, but he is still out there fighting. And we can respect that 100%. Every point matters. You see it time and time and time again. The 20 car is still on track.
We saw it with Furnass.
Yeah. Every point matters. You can secure only 2 cars on the outside. Looks like things have, again, calmed down. They saw what happened there on that lap 11 caution. So only 2 cars not glued to that double yellow line. It is Corey Blevins and Wayne Ruprack. Lambert actually came up almost and got the 13 a bit there. No contact made, but a little bit sketchy for what we had there. But everyone else that was involved, Randy Arms doing a nice job. Ryan Tiller.
That outside line is pushing.
Corey Blevins is thinking about going to the lead here with help from the 71. Only need 2 cars, apparently. They're doing a nice job. You can tell that bottom lane not running full song, though. They're just kind of riding around, trying to save a little bit of fuel. At the line, that would have gone to the 82. See a field of 18 cars, 17 cars on the bottom, 2 up top, and then Eric Shields. Here comes Adam Kildare, though, joining the party on the top, making it the trio. And there goes Daniel Hashey as well, down the back straightaway. Corey Blevins getting pushed to the lead as well.
That's pretty far back to be jumping out to the outside line. I don't know if he fully has, the draft, but Blevins taking the inside. Ruprack out there by himself. Well, not by himself, but with Kildare now.
Yeah, the 13 machine got pushed to the lead and then ditched his dancing partner, but Ruprack found another one in Adam Kildare. Ashley, yeah, that did not go as he would have wanted. He's going to have a spot here in the 13th position if he wants it behind Nathaniel Landwehr.
Furnass jumped to the outside. Kildare jumped to the inside. Got people scrapping for the lead.
Yeah, 2 by 2 here, front 4. Josh Lambert just kind of waiting if something happens. Down the back straightaway. Lambert now going to the high side. 3 cars up top, 2 on the bottom for your front 5.
Lambert's not going forward.
Lambert is going to just back out of this. He has it all to lose here, not even halfway to our stage break. He's going to drop to the back.
Brett's leaving Furnass. Ernest
down
has
to
got to
third.
get down.
So, even though it appears that everyone wants to run single file, that's not always the case. Everyone just wants to switch positions, you know, pick up a couple spots, get back in line, hop out, see what things are doing. All the way back down to 19. Every single car still is nose to tail in somebody's draft. Minus Eric Shields. What's up, Zach? Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Lap number 22. Still a long way to go for these guys. Great runs for Adam Kilday and Wayne Ruprecht. Both up 18 spots. Chris Pinder up 10 spots. Dylan Bird up 9.
Just a man just type in chat while racing.
Yeah, I'll shout out Eric Shields. He's sitting here texting and driving, riding around in 20th place. You're going 156, so give yourself some credit. Running a modified there in the fullest extent of the word.
Well, you're going to have the leaders coming up on you here in about 30 seconds, so be ready, bud.
We can give you live spotting if you need it. But those top two starting to slowly pull away. Not the tandem draft necessarily, but a bunch of guys leaving gaps to the car in front of them in case something were to happen. All the way back to Casey Brown, and Josh Lambert has actually lost the draft. So that is definitely a choice made by the 26. Not really fighting for stage points.
Unless... And there's no damage on that car.
Yeah. What he's expecting is he's expecting a caution before the stage break, and then he'll get back up there and then reassess after that. Because obviously, with him being in the playoffs, you want to fight for stage points if you can get them. But with really no threat of being trapped a lap down, he's just going to ride around for the second half of the stage and see what happens. Look at this split, though. Cars are just starting to split up. They're not at all concerned about being right behind the car in front of them for the most part. Michael Jean shoving Jonathan Schwartz for everything he's worth, though. But Chris Pinder just kind of hanging back. Michael Davis, Randy Arms, they're not all connected. Jonathan Mazzella. No urgency just yet. Only
there goes Eric Shields around the high side. I should say getting passed on the left side.
I'm curious to see what this 14 and 71 want to do. Obviously, their best chance to win on the calendar. They try and pull out, lead some laps, get some bonus points. What's the thought process of someone like that early in the race? Like a Corey LaJoie-esque type of guy.
If it's me, I'm trying to win. Right. I'm trying to win the stage. I need as many bonus points going into the playoffs as I can get, or not going in, but in the playoffs as I can get. I'm gonna make sure I'm as far up as I can be. Any chance you give me, I'm gonna be at the front. Then again, I like being at the front. It's super speedway race.
Now we're kind of in the waiting stages of this race. Everyone saw what happened on lap 11. They don't. Eric Shields said he hit 160 in the draft. Well done, sir. You should team up with Lambert here. Tell him to come help you out. But yeah,
you gotta be. Let's say you gotta be careful with those modifieds. If you get them going too fast, they will blow up.
Yeah, but 18 cars nose to tail, single file. Just trying to get to lap number 45 here.
Only 20 laps to go.
Remember when we called the LSRL Daytona 500? Just as they say that, Adam Kilday, he was watching the broadcast. He said, I'm going to the lead. Forget you guys. Needs a little bit of help. He needs some help. Wayne, get up there and help him.
Wayne, go 3. Put it middle.
Kilday just lost out, and he might go all the way back to 18th here. Nobody went with him. He said, to heck with it, though. I'm having fun. Trying to make something happen. I respect it. And if anyone pulls up in front of me, I'm not helping them because they just didn't help me. So that's how I'd think of that. I respect the effort. Going to put Wayne Ruprecht up to second. 17 cars now on the bottom, 1 up top. It is that 14 machine. Like I was saying, oh, he's going to get back in the line now. 18 back to the bottom. Went from second to fifth, so no real harm in trying that out, seeing what's out there. Jonathan Schwartz looking like he's going to come. Oh, we're wrecking! Oh, my goodness. That was a late decision to pit for some of these guys.
Taylor real hot in.
They're going to come in and split this. Heard some contact made there, but they all survive. That's going to leave the top 9 out. Michael Davis was the one that didn't make it to pit road. Let's take a look. Thought about coming in. Nathaniel Landwehr got a piece of him, and that was the contact that was made. We'll see what this top 8 does. Back to Daniel Hashey, Michael Davis in no man's land, as is Josh Lambert. Nathaniel Landwehr going to win the race off of pit road. See what they do coming off turn number 4 here. Not enough fuel to make it to the stage break, but there's obviously a team call there from some of these guys. Scarbo, Demien, Tiller, Casey Brown, the Speed Zone Esports guys. Michael Davis going to come down pit road this time, all by himself, though. So now things get a little bit interesting if you're Josh Lambert, because you might actually have competition for that lucky dog spot at lap number 45. So that is definitely going to be something to watch as we come to the end of this one and only stage.
That surely is a call to really kind of put yourself out there like that. I wasn't sure if they were able to make it to the stage, but like I don't know why he's by himself. Because now if he pits, he's got to be by himself. He might go multiple laps down.
Yeah, but it's going to be him and Michael Davis. It kind of depends on where you come out by yourself, if you get picked up by a pack or not. Interesting strategy calls being played out here. We'll see what this top 8 elects to do. Like we were saying just before all that happened, when Tilday pulled out of line and the green flag pit stop started, running single file, it kind of lulls you into a false sense of security, especially when things start to pick up again after they kind of lulled off there. The green flag pit stops being a perfect example. You haven't really had to do anything as a driver, just kind of hold the wheel. Then, you know, the action picks up, and all of a sudden you find yourself getting hit from behind, almost turned into the outside wall, or, you know, these guys that haven't pitted, you know, they could, if you're 4th car in line, just not really paying attention, you push the pusher, cause a wreck there. So, like we saw a couple of months ago in the LSRL Daytona 500, a lot of these wrecks can occur at any time, especially single file.
There goes Blevins around Lambert, who finally came in for his stop.
That'll put Lambert all by himself. Michael Davis. He is not in a good spot as well. So if I'm Josh Lambert, I'm now starting to sweat if we only have one more caution.
He might be able to get himself connected with, you know, that second pack or the first pack that catches back up to him.
Right.
But he's going to be scrapping for a lucky dog position.
He's 18 seconds behind Michael Davis.
You've got a driver up there redeemed. You can only pick one.
Technically, we haven't fixed it, so we'll give it to him. Randy Arms is sitting in the 9th position. He is down 4 spots from where he started, but he is the leader of the second pack, and they are hooked up very tightly. We will see if they take the net lead of the race when this first 8 comes down to pit. Ryan Tiller is in 16th, down 4 spots from where he started in the second pack as well. And then Chris Pinder is sitting P7. Running in this first pack, he is up 12 spots from where he started. So I actually think, all things considered, here's what's going to happen. Lambert's going to get his lap back when these guys pit. Michael Davis is in danger of going a lap down as things stand. But again, when they come into pit, he'll get that lap back. So it actually should play out okay for Lambert, unless by some miracle they make it to lap number 45. If they make it to lap 45, Lambert will be trapped a lap down.
If I jinx my driver, I'm going to be sad.
Let's take a look here. Randy Arms, Daniel Hatch. Let's take a look at the lap times that they've been running. Take a look at the time delta.
About 0.6 faster for Arms over Hashy.
They are running quicker lap times. Josh Lambert running all by himself.
Did he wreck?
Yeah, that is exactly what happened.
He probably did that when I said I didn't want to jinx my own.
Oh, that's hard damage into the wall. Oh my goodness. And he jumped to the pits.
He's gone, by the way. He left.
Can someone explain to me what just happened?
I picked a driver. I talked about the fact that I picked him, and he, like, there's commentators
because he willingly left the draft about 10 laps ago, got out of line, fell back, lost the draft, pitted by himself, then hit the wall, then left. As a round of 6 contender. So I don't understand that. Michael Davis was a part of this group originally before he got hit out of the way, so he's rejoining the group he was originally in, but a lap down behind them. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, that's I don't get that one.
I mean, you picked Arms or Tiller, McElroy, so they're still racing.
That was very unfortunate. So right now, your top 4 looking... Well, we don't know because this first pack hasn't pitted yet. We'll see where everything shakes out. But...
And if Glenn Murphy Jr. shows up next week?
Yeah, sir. Right now, everything's thrown topsy-turvy. Ryan Tiller sitting 16th at the moment, but he's ahead of Lambert and ahead of Glenn Murphy Jr., so he'd be sitting 4th. Corey Blevins.
Oh, that would probably put Ryan Tiller being the only driver or only playoff driver to not get stage points, wouldn't it? Other than the ones who aren't here or just left.
Right.
So.
John Furnass blinked, and he'll drop to the back of this pack. Very respectful there from the 82 machine. He's experiencing the joys of online connectivity.
He said if he picked a single driver for the driver update, they wreck.
That is true. He has.
You should have picked one.
Let's take a look here. Last time by, Randy Arms 50.60. Last time by for Daniel Hashy at 50.60. Pinder would like to apologize for the incorrect number and paint scheme. He is unaware as to why his Cup car has covered his Xfinity car. Yeah, but I saw that one last night, so, oh, it's all good. But we are approaching lap 45, and these guys still have no intention of pitting. But Corey Blevins has led this pack. We'll see if he can make it on fuel.
Oh, that is actually his Cup car paint scheme.
Yes.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
I just noticed it.
Yep. I just thought he liked the scheme so much he put it on both cars. But yeah, we saw Tiller lead a lap earlier.
Well, no, there's no number on the side of the car because it's messed up.
Interesting.
Like, I didn't... Yeah, it's... I decided to go look at it because you see the skull on the front, so it makes it look like it's normal.
I mean, the 17 is technically there.
It's on the top, but he's the 24.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting right there.
We did, in fact, know he led a lap.
Yes.
So he has that point, but he doesn't have stage points.
Wayne Ruprecht going to make a move here to the outside. No one coming with him at the moment. I'm not sure, unfortunately. 70% fuel run in the Xfinity cars. Stage is at lap 45. I do like it, though. It looks very good on his Cup car.
It doesn't look very good on the Xfinity car. It does not fit the Xfinity car.
Eric Shields, congratulations. You have moved inside of the top 20. You are now 19th, courtesy of the misfortunes to Josh Lambert. So keep on trucking, dude. Figured I'd mention that for you. The CMS boys always got good-looking paint schemes.
Do they, though?
They do.
Sucking up. Rubrat's going for it again.
Hey, somebody help that man out. Making big moves. Around 28 laps, thank you. So that'll put, if they pit it on lap 12...
Oh,
3 wide! Thank you, Shields. You provided momentary entertainment.
Moment. Oh, Kilday's going for it.
Now, Kilday and Wayne just need to work together here.
But he didn't go with him. You want to go to the front, Wayne.
So 28 laps. They pitted on lap 12. That would leave them short of the lap 45 stage break by a decent amount. We should expect them in any time here. I actually think what they're going to do here is just come in, take a splash, and go. Get the stage points, and then come back and pit. That would be my guess at this point as to the strategy. Because they've been running pretty competitive lap times to the guys behind them.
Oh, Rubrat said he's pitting in.
Yep. So they're going to come in, get a splash, and go, and hope to come out ahead. Let's see if they can get onto pit road smoothly. Michael Davis will get his lap back here, and there they go.
Uh-oh, Furnace, Jeans, Bird.
And Pinder.
That's a tough call.
Michael Davis. 4 staying out, 4 staying on pit road.
Ryan Tiller and can't see who that is. I believe that's Casey Brown. They're too wide. Potentially slowing this back
Not the
down.
time for this pack to get racy. But we'll see what these front 4 elect to do. They came down on lap 12. 28 laps, estimated fuel run here tonight.
I don't think they're taking a splash and go.
No, they're 8 seconds, 12 seconds. So that's, and they're going to get by them. No contest. Randy Arms to the front. This second pack got organized that it's not even going to be close.
And here come the other 4, or other 3.
You got to just, at this point, hope that they take a splash and dash and go. Decent entrance for all of them, but you got to take a quick splash and go and get back out there. Yeah, Daniel Hashey, Adam Kilday, Wayne Ruprecht, and Corey Blevins. They are 10 seconds behind this lead pack.
Furness is taking tires.
That's what Pinder did. He took a splash and he is gone, and it's still not going to matter. Now, here comes Randy Arms, and that is well done by that second pack. No contest for the race lead. Randy Arms to the point with help from Jonathan Schwartz, Jonathan Mazzala, Jared Lindsay going up top, Nathaniel Landwehr as well. So have some movement here. Coming to the stage break. Pinder's going to be stuck in no man's land here. He's going to have to hold on for 3 laps while these guys behind him are going to be charging for stage points. So Pinder just
made it up to E3.
Ryan Tiller.
Front 3 right now, playoff drivers.
Huge stage points on the line for these top 3. Mazzala, Jared Lindsay, Nathaniel Landwehr, they have nothing to lose. All the way back to 9th, so 4th through 9th, nothing to lose. Top 3 all playoff drivers. Pinder is getting that last spot, but he's being caught by this pack of 6 behind him. Gonna have to hold on for 2 more laps. Don't think he'll be able to do so. There's our boy Eric Shields.
I think the thing to watch is going to be, like, how hard does Blevins fight to try and get, that 10th place?
I don't think it's going to be... Well, actually, now that you mention it, yeah, because they're going to catch Pinder here on the next lap.
But he's fighting them. He's potentially dragging them back. They're going to get him, but like, he's going to have to go up top 3 or he's going to be in front of somebody.
But up at the front, the top 9 still single file. Two laps to go till the stage break. No one has even thought about stepping out of line. There
Not
goes
up
Pinder
front.
all the
We're
way to
about
the
to be
wall.
3 wide.
Pinder will actually have a shot to fall back in line and try and get some stage points. Didn't get down quick enough, though. Have to fall back behind Hashi. Corey Blevins sitting 11th right now. Has to get a run. He's going to actually get a little bit of help here from none other than Eric Shields. He got a tiny bit of draft. He's getting pushed from Adam Kilday. But coming off of turn number 4. They're going to stay single file. These top 3 have secured the stage points that they wanted. The top 9 is secure. Coming to the line to start lap number 45. When do they throw the caution? Every point is going to be crucial. 13 saying, come on, push, push, push. And at the line, I believe it was the 08. The caution not out yet. Now Corey Blevins has the advantage.
We're just now on 45.
They throw it usually when the leader takes 45, though. They don't usually wait till the end. You know this.
Really?
Yes. They're going to let him race it out. Jared Lindsay getting dropped. Jonathan Mazzala to the point. But again, Corey Blevins fighting hard for that final and crucial stage point, but he's not going to have the help off of turn number 4. Randy Arms. A couple of guys trying to pick up some spots late.
Schwartz going for it.
Schwartz pulls out a line on Randy Arms, and it looks like he's going to get it at the line. Schwartz, caution is out. At the time of caution, it was Michael Jeans, your 10th place runner. So how about Schwartz? Didn't really need to do the strategy. Just pulled out a line at the last possible minute through the triable and will take the stage win.
I mean, it was technically strategy to, come in and pit. They picked up a lot of ground.
Yeah, that was a pack-wide strategy, though. He just went with it.
I mean, you can't do anything here without it being a pack.
Yes, but so Randy Arms and Schwartz flipped positions coming to the line. Ryan Tiller sat in that 3rd position. He'll pick up 8 stage points. Huge for his playoff hopes. Michael Davis, like we said, got back on the lead lap. When that first group pitted, he is on the lead lap. Got some heavy damage to repair, but he'll have plenty of time to fix it. And Eric Shields will be your lucky dog here.
Oh, we're stopped on the track waiting for the pace car to catch up.
There's the pace car coming through 3 and 4. But
Eric Shields only needs 4 more cautions, and he'll be right into the thick of it.
We'll see if he even gets a hood back on that car. He can then worry about 4 cautions if the hood goes back on the car. You need gas, you need all of it. But yeah, let's see if the guys at the shop can send down a hood here for you. Give you some pride there. Cover yourself up. But Josh Lambert, Joseph Murata, the only 2 drivers out of this race.
I need gas.
Everyone going to come down. We imagine that they will spend as much time on pit road as needed to fix the damage. Michael Jean's going to win the race off of pit road. Your stage winner will come out 4th. As we reset the order, let's get another word in here from tonight's fantastic sponsors of the Lightspeed Racing Series. Again, thank you so much to Wilder Graphics, Grid Finder, Butt Kicker, Sim Speed Shop, Sim 3D, and Sim Racer Hub for coming on board here throughout the season to support this great league and their drivers and their staff. As everyone came down a second time to top off, except your top 6 actually did not come down there on lap 47. So yeah, that'll give the lead of the race to Michael Jeans, who won the race off of pit road. You'll need at least one more stop. Eric Shields still begging the team to find a replacement hood.
What about a replacement car?
They ain't got the backup car ready. But it should handle a little bit better. Got a minute of repairs knocked out, so something should feel hopefully fixed on that car. If you're just tuning in, the drivers across the top of your screen on our ticker, highlighted in purple, are the round of 6 drivers trying to advance after next week's race at Pocono to the round of 4. Not the night that Josh Lambert would have wanted to have. He'll pick up a couple of points on Glenn Murphy Jr. nonetheless. He was unable to be here tonight. Lights are out on top of the pace car, coming back to green flag action here on lap number 49. No more guaranteed cautions. We'll see how they race it out. The 08 machine of Michael Jean's going to lead us down to the Geico restart zone here and get us back underway. Through the Geico restart zone they go, and we are back underway. Great stop for the first 2 on the inside. Dylan Bird showing that 08.
Everyone else kind of sleeping.
On Furnass, going to drop down, as is Corey Blevins. Wayne Ruprecht not able to get to the bottom side of the racetrack just yet. But it looks like immediately starting this second half of the race going to be a little tentative. But we know that will not last.
Now with Wayne Ruprecht still on the high side.
Oh, but now he's got help from Daniel Hashey. We're going to lead that top side. Still got a little damage on the front end of that nose. We'll see how well he leads. Wayne Ruprecht immediately pulls to the inside.
Not on my watch. I ain't pushing nobody.
Eric Shields, they still didn't give you a hood? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, you can go 160 by yourself at least. How about Dylan Bird sitting in second with literally no rear end? Look at that. John Furnass is like, how do I push this thing around the track? The one still on that top side of the racetrack is Daniel Hashey. He'll be falling back behind Randy Arms. He's got a spot maybe in front of that 41 if he wants to take it.
I think he's looking to go to the back. I think he's probably had chances to get in line if he wants. But or, like, he's got it below him. He's just not going.
A little further back, guys kind of getting side by side. This could be interesting if they lose the pack or not going side by side. Michael Davis back in the main pack, courtesy of the stage break, but looks like they're just fine for now. Eric Shields had to give everyone a chance, or he would have led every lap here tonight. He put in a great qualifying lap and got involved in the first caution on lap number 11, so not a whole lot he had control over, unfortunately, tonight, but that's just the way Talladega goes sometimes. Very unpredictable.
There's a big gap between 4th and 5th place.
Yeah, 3-car link short's not really too concerned with being right on the back bumper of that 13 machine. Daniel Hashey has made it all the way to the back, down in the 18th position. 19 cars on track. Obviously, Eric Shields, the only one not in our lead draft.
Furnace? I thought Furnace was going to try and go up and get, spots. Blevins wanted to go with him, but I don't think that's what Furnace was intending to do. Yeah, he's dropping.
Yeah, he'll be all the way to the wall.
That's just long track racing.
It's just long track racing. 2.66 mile beast. Talladega Super Speedway. Here comes Michael Davis. So we're starting to get a couple guys peeking at a line every once in a while. Maybe unhappy with how the back of this pack is keeping up. Adam Kildare is shoving that 57. Might want to reduce the gaps just to make sure if there's a checkup you don't lose the main pack, because you're not guaranteed another caution. So the further up the field you are, you can at least guarantee yourself that you would have a spot in the draft. Also potentially guarantee yourself a spot in the big one as well. That 14's
or being the big one.
That 14's look very good pushing tonight, though.
I wonder what Furness is cooking. I know he doesn't really have a fight right now, not being in the playoffs, but you still want to do well.
You know, he's got great speed on the pretty much everywhere else we go to. Intermediates, short tracks. Obviously, different style of racing where everyone has a shot at winning it. I have a check engine light.
Luckily, you can just look forward and you'll see it. You can check and see that it's there.
You need to make sure you're texting and driving right as the field comes around.
Michael Davis to the lead, by the way.
Adam Kildare shoved him all the way to the front from about 18th. So that also tells me that this...
Wait, here comes Furness!
Yes? Figure why the heck not. Just see what the car has at that point.
I think Furness might be getting a little bored.
So here's what happened there. Kildare obviously shoved this man all the way around the racetrack. So well done to the 14. The 08 was just kind of content to ride that double yellow. He wasn't pushing. There was gaps being led. Schwartz and Wayne Ruprecht weren't really hooked up, so as long as you've got a dedicated partner, you can go to the front, as Corey Blevins is trying to do to this 41 right now. So that definitely has ratcheted up the intensity yet again. 54 laps complete here. 8 seconds or so separate first to 18th. Daniel Hashey might be a little worried that he might not keep up. He has no one behind him, and he still has that damage right on the front of the car. 2 car lengths back. Looks to be okay for now.
I do legitimately think Furness did drop back just so he can make his way forward again. It's something that I would do. It's a long race. You get forward being single file. It might be a distraction, but it's fun to do to come back through the field. You
gotta kind of keep your skills sharp, see what your car has, see who you can work with. And
We're coming up on Eric Shields.
All right, Shields, start typing. Yeah, this second pack, there's no urgency. Half a second separating them, and Hashey, I'm a little worried about him. He's just dropping back a little bit by little bit to Ryan Tiller ahead of him. 3 wide, and it's done. Jonathan Mazzala to the front. Corey Blevins pushed him up there on that high side. John Furness and Wayne Ruprecht in tow. You almost hit 170 miles an hour, Eric. Well done. Well done. A lap led by that 41.
Mazzala, yeah.
He's up 16 spots. 4 cars up top, 14 on the bottom. Those 4 on the top doing a very nice job. Especially those front 4 that are hooked up pretty well. 14 pushing the 57, the 13 pushing the 41.
Ooh, Ruprecht with a very jerky move to dive on to get in the inside.
That'll leave 3 cars up top. John Furness, last of those in line. get up there, Pinder. He is pretty much sat right around that 10th position all night long. He's up 9 spots from where he started. Adam Kildare giving a nice push down the back straightaway for that 57 machine. Be a little bit careful though, as that middle part of the back bumper of that 57's caved in, so just gotta make sure it lines up correctly. On board here with Jonathan Schwartz, who sees the top 8 2x2 by 2x2.
Just biding his time.
You can hear they're on board, especially. That was approximately half throttle. No real urgency to be there just yet.
Ooh, Rupperach, he was real close to that left rear of Blevins.
71, maybe not handling as well as he would have wanted to.
Those inputs are real extreme there. That was kind of spooky. Blevins said, "Get me out of here." Goes to the inside.
186 miles an hour for Jonathan Schwartz. You got him right where you want him.
We're 3 wide, by the way. Mazzella to the high side. I think he got put
Mazzella, sir. Mazzella. Let's get that ingrained.
I'm never going to get it right.
John Furnash drops to the bottom. Guys kind of reorganizing themselves here. Hey, you can see they're
going. Sorry, Kildare moved up to the high side. He wants to lead the top side.
You can see, though, there's a reorganization, and then through the corners especially, and even in the tri-oval there, Schwartz is lifting about 182 maybe. So just lifting. There again, you can just hear it on board with them. If we go to someone like Furnass or Wayne Ruprecht, not going to be as much of a lift here. That left rear, oh man, that did not, I do not know how that.
Wayne Ruprecht, he's on the edge.
He gave him a bump though. Oh, he's really on the edge. Oh my goodness. Somehow he pushed Kildare to the lead though. Just not handling as well as a 71 would like. Yeah, Shields, you got him right where you want him, bud. See there? Zealot, nice lift into turn number 3. Only 2 cars working that high side, the rest on the bottom side of the racetrack, all the way back to Daniel Hashey, who still is sitting right at that 2-car length gap. Needs to be careful to monitor it with that little bit of damage he has on the front end.
We've now got 3 cars working the high side, and Michael Davis has jumped up. He's now leading the outside line.
Ideally, Hashey's going to want someone behind him. But he's feeling pretty confident in his car and what he's got. I mean, you heard him lift there going into turn number 1, so even lifting midway through the corner. So he's confident in the piece that he has in that 32 machine. Being very cautious, last car in line, no need to risk anything.
Hey, as long as you're not pulling a Tony bread ringer, you're fine.
Oof. And then Michael Davis up top, trying to lead from Corey Blevins. What do they see out from the windshield? Well, it's the best sight in all of motorsports most of the time, and that's nothing. We should expect green flag pit stops to occur right around 20 to go. So in the next 10 to 15 laps, we should see everybody. Look at Shields. Dude's just having a good old time. But you should probably cut it out. The party's over for at least a moment. I too would swerve down the back straightaway.
Do it right in front of the leaders. Never let them know where you're going.
He'll get up out of the way. Very respectful in the end. You may resume your swerving activities here in just a second. And there you go. You can go ahead and start swerving again. Those 3 cars on that outside, though, doing some work. Michael Davis, Adam Kilday, Wayne Ruprecht.
Oh, we're 3 wide again.
Kilday, just as we said, that got shoved out into the wall. You hit 171 miles an hour. I'm so proud. We can prove it. 173. There you go, bud. Well done. You may rest now. Laps to go next time by. Corey Blevins, your race leader. He's up 10 spots. Wayne Ruprecht is sitting at P5. He's up 16 spots. Outside line kind of disjointed here again. But now all 18 drivers back single file. Never mind. Michael Davis said, no, I'm not. So 17 on the bottom, 1 up top. Lonely place to be here.
He's moving forward.
Michael Davis. Currently sitting in the 6th position. Outside of Wayne Ruprecht for 5th. Yeah, he's got some help behind him.
Jonathan Schwartz, he's trying to go to the front too.
57, 58, we've seen these guys together on track a lot. And we know that 58 knows how to get it done. He's very quick all season long. I expect this 57 to be right up towards the front. Look at that push down the back straightaway. Already outside of Corey Blevins for the lead. Side by side into turn number 3. Great push there from the 58. Peeks out just a little bit to get some air on the nose, and they'll drop back just a tiny bit, but they definitely made up ground. 16 on the bottom, 2 up top. 29 laps to go. Be 28 at the stripe.
We got drivers asking for a potty break in chat.
Y'all just come down pit road. We'll do a in-race red flag, you know. We'll let Eric Shields catch up. Again, massive shout out to Eric Shields. I would have been gone. Once I passed Josh Lambert, I would have been out of here. So
it's kind of hard to say that he's only 7 laps down. If another car, like if we have another incident, he could always get a spot. Like,
yeah, due to the nature of Talladega, as long as you know, if we hit the big one,
we haven't seen. Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't seen the big one. If we get one.
And 18 people's engines explode, then who the heck knows where he ends up?
Man's gonna win his race.
Corbin, what are the betting odds on Eric Shields outstanding? I know you're out there somewhere. I think he's plus 200. Great
Only
odds.
plus 200?
Only. He's got great odds. Schwartz again trying to get air on those.
I feel like at this point it'd be like plus 10,000.
Why would we not move? We have no reason to doubt your will. He's not listed. Ouch. We'll get him on there. I'd like to place a wager. But right now, the goal for all 18 drivers on the lead lap is get to green flag pit stops. The goal for Eric Shields is to have the field utterly explode in a way that has not happened in human history before.
I mean, he could be the change he wants to see in the world. Block the leaders.
Kevin LePage once did something here, Eric, that you might be interested in. It could help you in your quest.
Didn't Kevin Harvick do the same thing too?
Yeah, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I'll get upset.
Just There's something special about the name Kevin.
And now I'm upset. Oh, boy. Being a Dale Jr. fan was so fun, but it was so painful at the same time. So incredibly painful. 26 laps to go. And car number 26 out of the race. Championship implications for Josh Lambert.
Can't believe you could talk about how hard it is being a Dale Jr. fan. At least your favorite driver's still alive. My favorite driver died when I was like 5.
I'll give Shields $1 for not being a rage quitter. Mind you, it's Canadian, so it's worth like 5 cents. Hey, 5 cents is 5 cents, all right? It's tough out. Tough time.
It adds up.
It's passive income. If you asked everybody in the world for 5 cents, it would be all right. Hey, that's as long as you're having fun. That's all that matters. Jared Lindsay taking a stroll below the double yellow. Wayne Ruprecht thought about pulling out of line. Adam Kilday actually does it. No one asked, Corbin. Nobody asked. Mickey Mouse Championship every single one of them. That car's just kind of squirrely here. I mean, they're just kind of shifting. I think everyone just kind of, you know, all right, let's get here. You know, we're inside the final fuel window. You know, whatever. Let's get the green flag pit stops. But we've mentioned it time and time again. 3 wide, and it's done.
Oh my. So I decided to go and, you know, do the math. If you got a nickel from every person in the world, you'd have $394 million.
Get asking. Be like, hey, I don't even need $1. Just give me a nickel. But Adam Kilday and Wayne Ruprecht trying to challenge outside, but
my driver's got 7 championships.
Mickey Mouse championships.
What?
Anywho.
Excuse me? Do you want to debate about Dale Earnhardt right now?
Cale Yarborough better all time. You gotta have fun when you're doing single file. You have to turn in Clint Boyer every once in a while. Interesting to know, though. I'm just the speed zone guys.
How much turns?
Oh, and just as we said that, something has happened. The speed zone guys were just getting ready to mention their strategy.
Oh, we're 3 wide on pit entrance.
Looks like they all... Jared Lindsay locked it up. They all gonna make it, I think. How in the world? Corbin, they were down 23 at, like, the second quarter. We knew they were going to lose. But we were just getting ready to talk about the speed zone boys. They were... Oh! Scarbo into the inside wall on pit lane.
Oh, I think he locked it up.
Michael Davis misses his box. Can these guys get out together? There goes Jared Lindsay. Gonna win the race off of pit road. Took just enough fuel. Jonathan Schwartz, Jonathan Mazzella, Randy Arms, Samuel Demien, Nathaniel Landwehr, Michael Davis, Ryan Tiller, Daniel Hashey, Casey Brown, and there is Tony Scarbo, who's going to lose this draft.
I am shocked that these front 7 aren't coming in.
We saw what happened last time. They got past the longer they stayed out. However, this second pack is going to lose some of their momentum. They're going to look like they're going to lose 3 drivers. Hashey, Casey Brown, and Scarbo. Ryan Tiller going to hang on to the back of this pack just barely, and Jared Lindsay is going to get
There's an entire chance that the front pack catches on.
That's going to help them.
Like, if they are able to get, you know, chugging and they could get up there and start being pulled around by their competition.
Like we saw in the duels this year. That would be game over. But we know the second pack gets formed up very quickly and they're nose to tail, no squabbling. So now the game is on. Samuel Demien did not get the memo. Never mind, he's back in line, but we'll see here. It's a very strong second pack. Jared Lindsay's done well in limited start. Schwartz, Mazzella, Randy Arms, Nathaniel Landwehr's been on a tear since he returned a couple of weeks ago. Playoff drivers and Ryan Tiller.
I kind of feel like
Unbelievably, Daniel Hashey and Casey Brown have caught this pack. They were easily over a second back. Well done to that 88 machine. Great job pushing Daniel Hashey.
Wayne says he's pitting in. We'll see if this front. Burnett says he's pitting in.
This is going to be the second pack. Everyone's got to come in this time by. John Furness
real hot.
making a move. That's going to be a little hot. Oh, he's going to spin in pit road. His race is over.
He's gone. He left.
And he's gone.
F4.
Oh, my goodness. Corey Blevins. He sent that thing. Oh, my goodness. Looks like a two-tire stop here for the 13. We'll see how they come out of pit lane. Looks like it's going to be Chris Pinder going to be leading them down.
CMS pins, boy.
We'll wait for that second pack. They're kind of disjointed here. Pinder's ahead, but they're 2x2 behind him. Where does this second pack fall into line? There they are, coming through the tri-oval. It's going to be with Jonathan Schwartz. They're going to go on board and see what the race is like. To the back straightaway. They're 9 seconds and closing rapidly. 20 laps to go. And Wayne Ruprecht still on pit road with a speeding penalty.
Pinder might have, not done great. You don't want to be this far out. They're going to have a run on you, and there's not much you
They're going to have a run on Pinder.
Well, he's got the draft from Shields. He's going to get up to speed a little bit.
Going to be going 180, using Eric Shields for everything he's got. Corey Blevins is in his draft. And Jonathan Schwartz, they are 4 seconds back now. And Chris Pinder are going to lead this lap. What does Corey Blevins do? Does he take the run? 19 laps to go. He's going to go to the outside. Pinder's going to get shuffled back to 5th here.
I was going to say, that's a top 5.
So not a bad place to be. It works out pretty well for Pinder.
He led a lap.
But now he's just got to make sure he gets back in line behind Kilday. Looks like he's going to be up to speed. The gap is 3 seconds, and Jared Lindsay is doing everything he can to get this 58 machine up here.
Shields is holding the bottom, too. He did it for everybody.
Pinder let a lap shut it down. But here we go. This is what's going to be...
It's a 20-lap shootout.
This is
Jared Lindsay's going to have to be fighting.
This is going to be what we're watching here. Oh, he almost pushes him too hard. The gap is 3 seconds. They don't need all 3 seconds. They need roughly 2 of it. Throw the red flag for Rames. Randy Arms driver update. He's sitting currently in the 9th position, down 4 spots from where he started, trying to get this second pack up to this top 5. They're going to have more drivers. I just realized
they're going faster.
Eric Shields is going to have an opportunity to finish 18th here, pick up a spot on John Furnos. So well done to Eric Shields, picking up another spot. He's chugging. This will be the first representative lap time since they came out of the pits. This is both packs formed up. Schwartz crosses the line. Pinder just ahead of him, tail end. 3.5 tenths quicker. 2.6 seconds the gap. They're going to catch him at this rate.
They are faster by a couple mile an hour, on average.
Get down the back, 188 for Schwartz, 186 for Pinder, so it's about 2 miles an hour quicker at the moment. Continuing to pick up speed. Gap is 2.3. They're going to catch him with plenty of time, and it's going to be a 15-car race at that point.
Eric Shields still holding the bottom.
Yeah, but it's going to be up to Schwartz and Lindsay and Mazzella and Randy Arms. Really, this whole second pack to stay in line, to work together.
If they were 6 tenths faster that lap. That was a haul-in lap.
6.5 tenths quicker. Gap is 1.8 seconds, so just need to keep with it. If Jared Lindsay gets hot, Mazzella needs to be prepared to push, but down the back straightaway, Doesn't look like the 18's overheating at the moment.
Yeah, they're hitting 194, 195.
The gap is 1.3 seconds. We don't need the time delta anymore. The lap time history, none of that. They have caught the lead pack. 15 laps to go. Using Wayne Ruprecht as a pick, as a bridge to close that gap down even further. And they are there. What do they do with the run?
At this point, you've got to use it. There's no more waiting around. Because at some point, drivers are going to start shuffling. They're going to be 2, potentially 3. You want to be one of the ones at the front when we get to going 2 and 3 wide.
It is 15 cars under a blanket.
Oh, Pinder's taking a leap.
Pinder going to take a leap of faith to leave that outside line. Schwartz is going to reward him with a nice push through 3 and 4. Look at the onboard here. Look at the 2 Toyota logos. Look at the Camry. It's nowhere near where it's supposed to be. But he's outside of 3rd, outside of 2nd. Chris Pinder. I told you Talladega was the great equalizer. Anyone and everyone has an opportunity to win. Pinder outside of 1st, 14 laps to go. What do guys like Samuel Demien do, Casey Brown, Daniel Hashey, what do they elect to do? The intensity is here, and I don't think it's going away till the end of the race. Chris Pinder to the race lead, outside. And now he's going to get split 3 wide.
Pinder, no!
Was not able to drop down in front of that 08. Going to be caught in the sucker hole. He's going to have an opportunity to get behind Kilday. Still be in the top 10. Plenty of time still to go. Michael Jeans,
commit.
Jonathan Schwartz. Side by side for the race lead. That time by, it would have been Schwartz by half of a car length. Pinder drops back in the line, outside line, surging with all the momentum right now. That 58 is clear of the 08 on the bottom should he want to drop down.
He knows where the momentum is, and he's staying up top.
Yeah, things are starting to get a little bit more squirrely here. The pushes are starting to pick up here. You got these cars sideways down the front and back straightaway. Got to make sure these hits line up. Samuel Demien, he's digging on that top side. He's up 11 spots. Dylan Bird, incredibly, with no rear bumper, is sitting 3rd. Coming to 12 laps to go. Daniel Hashey still in the mix. Casey Brown, they caught the pack remarkably. It is 2 by 2 by 2. None of this single file nonsense. We are up here. Pay window is officially open. Your top 15 separated by just over a second.
I think we're about to be looking at the big one. Schwartz goes down to the bottom.
Yeah,
Topside's lost a lot of its momentum.
Yeah, top to bottom, Jared Lindsay, who was pushing so well, not going to have to be pushed to the lead.
Michael Jean's looking to step out, but he's getting split middle.
Randy Arm's going to go with that 18. We're going to be 3 wide here. Where does Demien go? He's going to go with his teammates.
Oh, Tony Scarbo. We're coming up on Scarbo. There's not enough track, boys.
Yeah, and Demien's going to get caught up behind him. Nowhere for him to go. He's going to have to cut down in front of the 57. That's going to get things antsy. Does anyone lose the draft here? But in all of that, Jared Lindsay, the outside line with all the momentum, surging to the race lead. 18's going to come down to pick up the 58.
Oh, Landwehr going up high.
Yeah, these back...
Gilday's looking to go with him.
Yeah, these back 4 are going to have to be important to get back in line and work together here. Mazzella, he is half of a second back from Daniel Hashey, but they're 3 wide, so they should be okay. Randy Arms to the lead with help from Corey Blevins. 10 laps to go. Nathaniel Landwehr with help from Adam Kilday making that 3rd lane. But right now it's those 3 cars through the middle. Blocks being thrown, moves being made. Where does it all end up? I'm thinking the outside retaining wall.
I think Blevins, he's going to make a move. He's clear of both sides. Or just Randy Arms. They're just sitting middle.
There goes Corey Blevins. Michael Jean's coming with him. Here comes Landwehr, though. Outside line getting reorganized. But now the energy has shifted to the bottom side of the racetrack. Catching Eric Shields one more time. Gonna pull off under the double yellow. Very respectful. No Kevin LePage here. Top 15, those back four seem to have gotten organized after getting back stuck behind Scarabo. 1.2 seconds separating first to 15th. Tony Scarabo will be your lucky dog should we get another caution. High probability. He's not out of it yet. Will have some damage to fix if he gets back on the lead lap from hitting his pit box. Michael Davis making it 3 wide. That's for 10th.
No help up top, though.
Outside line starting to get reformed. Here comes Randy on to the push from Nathaniel Landwehr. We haven't heard his name a lot tonight.
As you say, that Kilday drops inside.
Those front four on the inside hooked up pretty much nose to tail.
3.
Yeah, we're seeing a couple of these Speed Zone Esports guys that were hanging out at the back all day. They're starting to make their move. Demien. Here comes Hashi. Casey Brown still content to just wait it out and see what happens.
Jared Lindsay going to the hot side.
Jared Lindsay has absolutely nothing to lose. It's win or bust for this 18 team. Limited starts this season. Coming to 7 laps to go. The gap is exactly 1 second with our top 15. 7 laps to go. Two by two, all the way back. Casey Brown content to hang out with Mazzella. So they are expecting a wreck. Not a controversial statement here at Talladega. With 7 laps to go with championship implications on the line. Randy Arms getting shoved almost right into the race lead. Has half a car length, but not going to be able to drop down.
Momentum on the outside might get broken up with Demien trying to take it 3.
Coming to 6 laps to go.
Someone is starting to put his name in the hat. Ryan Tiller. He's looking at the top 10 right now.
He's looking through the middle here inside of Michael Davis. Now switches back to the bottom behind Adam Kilday. We had one caution on lap 11, a stage break at lap 45. It has been green since then. Tony Scarabo and Wayne Rutrack lost the pack on that last green flag pit stop on lap 72. And this brings us our field of 15. Every single person can win it. 3 wide for the race lead. Jared Lindsay up top. Corey Blevins through the middle. No help. And Michael Jean on the bottom. Contact made with Randy Arms.
Check up on that outside line. They're able to keep it straight.
That's going to kill the momentum of the middle and the top. Michael Jean surging through the lead.
Taylor to P3, looking to get up. He almost peaked to the outside of Adam Kilday.
It's going to be a while. This outside line going to have to reorganize themselves. Adam Kilday going to the outside, though. Corey Blevins jumps up to the top side. He's going to come in support. 13 pushing the 14. 18 making it 3 wide. 5 laps to go. Anyone's ball game. Daniel Hashi back in the top 10. Jonathan Schwartz, your stage winner, sits 12th. He's trying to make a move. But it is now 3 by 3 for the race lead. Coming to 4 laps to go.
All that high side has a lot of momentum. The drivers are connected.
I'd love Randy Arms behind me in the closing stages of a plate race. Jared Lindsay going to go from top to bottom. Not a lot of help through that middle lane, but here comes Jonathan Schwartz. We know he can push. Kilday going to the middle. Jared Lindsay trying to block, trying to cover the spaces, not able to do so. Coming to 4 laps to go. Jared Lindsay would win this race by half a car length if that was the white flag lap. Adam Kilday through the middle, up 18 spots. Needs one more. Top lane starting to fall back a little bit.
I think they've got to jump in line now. There's no help. Oh, there goes Schwartz. He's now leading the outside line.
Schwartz and Arms. That's a powerhouse combo there. Nathaniel Landwehr in support as well. Dylan Bird. He's sitting 11th. Nowhere bumper still. Everyone trying to find the spot. The 58 going to come back in line. Only 2 wide now. They're going to get this middle lane organized.
I don't think it's going to be for long. I think they're just trying to build the momentum to, shoot themselves back outside. Or prove me wrong. They're just trying to be there.
Adam Kildare to the point. 3 laps to go. Front row, 18 and 14, 08 and 13 second row, 23 and 58 that third row. Pinder still in the mix. Coming to 2 laps to go. Can they make it back to the white? 3 cars under a blanket on that inside. 4 cars under a blanket on the top. How hard do guys like Landwehr and Hashi and Mazzella want to get involved? Casey Brown now starting to make a move. Who jumps out of line first? When do you make your move?
Seems like Blevins was pushing. There goes Schwartz with Randy.
15 cars separated by under 7/10 of a second. Contact made. Adam Kildare trying to go up the block. He'll sit in the middle. There goes Eric Shields to the top. It's going to get tied up there. They're going to all miss him. Caught him at a bad time. Momentum's going to be broken up. No help through the middle. Michael Jeans jumping out of line. That's going to leave that 18 vulnerable. 3 cars on the bottom, 3 cars through the middle, 5 cars up top. Michael Jeans trying to cover the spaces. He's got absolutely nothing to lose. Was quick all season. Did not make enough races to get himself locked in. But we know he has the speed coming through the tri-oval. Can they make it back? If they get to the white flag, race is official. If they all wad it up, it won't matter. Race is official. They get to the white flag. Adam Kildare, your race leader, with help from Corey Blevins in the middle. Michael Jeans and Jared Lindsay on the bottom. Jonathan Schwartz and Randy Arms up top. Who's going to have the run? How hard do you push it? Championship points on the line. Could all go up in just a flash. The bottom line surging out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway for the final time. It is Michael Jeans leading into turn number 3. Randy Arms going to get turned. There goes Casey Brown. Top lane going to lose all the momentum. Adam Kildare going to get pushed from Corey Blevins. Michael Jean's going to have to cover the spaces. Jared Lindsay's going to get turned. Ryan Tiller through to second. Jonathan Schwartz third. Nobody's left. Here are your top 3 to the finish. It is going to be Michael Jeans in the 08. Jonathan Schwartz second and Ryan Tiller third. As Adam Kildare led on the white flag lap, and he's still trying to get to the finish. Jared Lindsay wrecking. Scarbo. And I don't know if Kildare will even make it to the finish. He will. Last car on the lead lap. Let's take a look at what happened to Randy Arms, who end up in the 12th position as it all broke loose through 3 and 4 for the final time. Randy Arms is pushing that 58. 66, looks like he just goes down there and gets him in the left rear into Casey Brown. Pinder nowhere to go.
The fact that
but the 66 got him again.
Yeah, that, like, I've been kind of quiet because that just, it didn't seem right. Because he got him twice.
But Randy Arms not wrecking, but just getting turned twice. Great save, great car control from the 8. Here's what happened to Jared Lindsay out of turn number 4. Trying to make a move, and he's just going to get hooked by Tiller. Corey Blevins nowhere to go, and that destroyed that top and middle line's momentum. Here's Pinder with a top 5. Avoided the initial chaos. Barely avoided Randy Arms. What a move that was. And then Jared Lindsay, Corey Blevins. Let's take a look here. Schwartz had a run at him. Into another couple hundred feet. I think Schwartz is going to argue he was missing the wreck there. Jared Lindsay was a contender all day, ends up in the outside safer barrier in the tri-oval. Adam Kilday, who did so well in a spin into pit road. Nothing the 14 could have done there.
You just say the word.
All right.
I'll bring it up.
There's that 08 burning it down. Well-earned victory. We said it all week leading up that this was going to be the great equalizer. And sure enough, a non-playoff driver took it to kick off the round of 6. Let's go ahead and get him in here, though. Here with your race winner, Michael Jeans in the 08. Non-playoff driver, showing him how it's done. Avoided all of the chaos through turn 4 and the tri-oval. And you were able to bring home that 08 to victory lane. How'd you do it?
I'm not sure what happened there at the end, but that was a lot of fun. It's been a while since I've raced this car, I guess, or they've updated this car at the plate tracks, because it's racing. It's a lot more racy now. You can push on people and shove on people and knock people sideways, and it was a lot of fun. So just enjoyed it, working with Dylan there for most of the race. Just, he had some damage, so I don't think they would have caught us after that last pit stop if he would have been up to full speed. I had a little on the left front. I think if we'd have both been up to full speed, we got such a good pit sequence, I don't think they would have caught us, but they did, and they just made it exciting for the end.
Those last 15 laps were, something else.
I was ready for a nice, boring, just drive off to victory kind of a thing. No, we can't have that.
Had to work for it here.
Had to work for it, but yeah, I worked like I said, I was working with Dylan for that whole thing, and then the group caught up to us, and we tried to work for a few more laps. I was like, yeah, sorry.
I gotta go. Yep, time to go. Pay window's open. I gotta go get paid.
Yep.
But yeah, you looked very racy.
I can't wait on anybody. I got to go.
Yeah, and all lost in all that 95 laps of action. Pole sitter as well, so almost a perfect night here for you.
That's the way you're supposed to end up. I was starting to get frustrated when we took off the green flag. I was like, I sat on the pole, and then it was probably 10 laps into the race before I ever got to lead a lap.
Right.
I was starting to get upset. I was like, come on, give me one.
It's like Alex Bowman when he gets front row at the Daytona 500 every year. He gets passed pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
But
I'm here to win the pole. No, yeah. I'm here to win the race.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you did.
The pole's just gravy.
Right. But a fantastic drive here from me tonight. Well-earned victory. Anyone you want to shout out or say hi to for the broadcast?
Of course, I always want to shout out to Elliott Sadler Esports, my team behind me. It's great working with those guys. Phoenix Designs, Liam Brotherton does all my paints for my cars. We got Top Hand Foundation. That's Elliott Sadler's charity for children in and around the Virginia area. And that's about it. You guys, LSR, for putting on great league and letting me come play. Appreciate you guys doing the broadcast. I go back and watch them the next day. It's always fun.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate the kind words, and congratulations on a well-earned victory. You are upside down on track, by the way. Saw that as well.
I was hoping you were watching me blast.
Yeah, we did catch that. That is on camera. So, Well, congratulations again on a well-earned victory.
Like I said, I've used this car up. I don't care anymore.
It's going in the museum. You're all done.
Yeah, I'm
No
all
more
done with
plate
it.
races this season, so got its money worth, that's for sure.
That's right.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations tonight on the victory.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Got Jonathan Schwartz in the 58 machine here. Started in the 4th position here tonight. Was very racy as he always is. Made a great strategy call to pit with that first pack. Ended up getting himself the stage win. Came up just a little bit short when the top lane exploded off of turn number 4. But able to hold on and come home with a P2. Stage win to boot, so solid points for you in your pursuit of a championship this season.
Yeah, for sure. It's great anytime you could finish a Talladega race. But to come home P2, it definitely helps our point situation for the season.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking really good there with Randy Arms late at that top. Do you think you had anything for him? I know you were pushing him out to the lead a couple times. You got pushed to the lead. Think you could have done anything different there in those final laps to bring home the victory?
No, I was just trying to survive, honestly. So, the points are the bigger deal for me right now, and trying to get through this race was huge. So being able to do that is gonna help us a lot come to Pocono next week.
Absolutely. A stage win and a 2nd place. Just about the perfect night for you in terms of survival and points, but should be in a really good position heading to Pocono next week. So just a top 10 there should lock you into that round of 4.
Yep, definitely.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on a well-earned result. Anyone you want to shout out or say hi to for the broadcast?
I just want to thank my teammates for helping out all night. They're a huge part of the league, so it definitely helps out a play track like this. Thank you guys for putting on a great show for us, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Here with your 3rd place finisher, Ryan Tiller. He said last week he's going to need a great result here to set himself up for Pocono. Almost caught up in the lap 11 caution, but from there on out it was pretty much smooth sailing. Had the great strategy to pit with that first group. Ended up getting yourself 3rd place stage points and 3rd place race finish overall. So a fantastic points night for you, and you are looking very good heading into Pocono.
Yeah, I definitely said it after last week. We definitely needed a lot of points, and we came into Talladega kind of switching up our strategy. We've raced 2 quote-unquote super speedway races this season, and our strategy definitely wasn't anything too exciting. We just wanted to lean back and let it pick down. This one, I was all out for wanting points. The first pit stop, I rolled through pit lane to get a lap lead because I wanted that point, and then just rolling out with the stage points, and then the aggressive finish there. I just tried everything I could to get as much points as I possibly could tonight. So,
what did you see there in those closing laps? Anything you could have done a little bit differently to get those final 2 spots, or pretty much maximized the result, avoided the chaos through turn 4 there?
well, I should have stayed on Jared a little bit better. I drifted up and then thought I was clear, but I couldn't lift. If I lifted, come into the checker flag, I knew I was losing 3rd. I just stayed in it. I hooked him, so I apologize for that. I don't know what else I could have done differently. Any run we would have gotten, I think Michael would have either gotten wrecked or won. If Michael got wrecked, we would have probably been in it. But I think finishing 3rd was the best case scenario for us tonight. So,
absolutely. Well, you put yourself in a great position for Pocono next week. Thoughts heading to the Tricky Triangle to close out the round of 6?
Haven't raced Pocono in the B class cars, or Xfinity, sorry. But should be interesting. I do enjoy Pocono. It's just everybody complains about that last turn that kills your momentum on the long straightaway. So we'll see how we can navigate that and hopefully get into the next round.
Absolutely. Well, you did everything you needed to do here tonight. Great race of survival. And we look forward to seeing you next week at Pocono. But before we let you go, as always, anyone you need to shout out, say hi to for the broadcast.
Definitely. You guys first. You guys do a great job each and every week. I like it so much that even though I race in it, I go back and watch it and enjoy
You're required to.
We need the views. Remember,
Right.
right. Next, the LSRL in general. It's an awesome league. Caution-free racing for the most part. Always give them props for that. Third, my wife for letting me run all the leagues that I do and all the races that I do. I appreciate it,
Right.
and she knows I appreciate it very much. And then
Mm-hmm.
all of my speed zone guys. Without them, I probably wouldn't have gotten max points or the amount of points that I did tonight. So,
Absolutely.
uh,
Well, appreciate the kind words, and we look forward to seeing you next week at Pocono.
all right, we'll see you guys.
Yep.
all right. Who we go to first, Pinder or Hashi?
We'll go to Hashi. He wasn't here last week. Here with Daniel Hashi, who had sustained damage on that lap 11 caution, had a little bit of front end damage the rest of the race, but didn't look to affect him too bad. Came off turn number 4, avoided all of the chaos for the most part, and came home with a very strong 7th place finish here tonight.
Hey guys, I wasn't thinking about racing because we are practicing a lot for the Brazilian season. We race a lot of IR18, but I saw Talladega, so I think it was a good idea, always a fun race, and it wasn't different. It was a very cool race. We have this accident in the start. I have a little damage, but I think it was good enough to follow. So I think I was okay to the end. I was trying to be careful all the time to avoid possible accidents till the last stint. And I gained positions after the pit stop, trying to be more aggressive to enter the top 10. And after seeing three wides all the time, I decided to wait a little in the best spots possible to avoid something, and wait for the last lap. I was in front of the accident, but I actually survived. Survived and not scared. That was a car just in my front. I threw the car in the apron to avoid, and finished P7. So it was a very nice race, a very good return. Love to race with you all guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, those last couple of laps, maybe like last 15 laps, 3 wide all over the place. What were you seeing out there? Anything else you could have done differently to get that top 5, or are you pretty happy that you maximized the result here tonight?
I think it was a good result. Of course, when we have a race like that, we are thinking about what kind of move we can do to win the race. But in this situation, I need to wait for the main players in the fight to decide if we have an accident. If the accident was a little luckier for me, I would probably be in the top 3. But it was a good result nonetheless.
Absolutely. Great result with that damage, able to hang on and miss all those wrecks, and a well-earned 7th place. And always glad to have you back on track, and hopefully the practice is paying off for the IR18 leagues, for the Brazilian stuff, the leagues that you guys are doing. I saw you guys talking about that, and hope that's going well for you guys as well.
Yeah, it's great. We are doing the great results. We are doing great. Even in NASCAR, I'm running in the top 10, both in trucks and NASCAR. So it's kind of surprised. We have a very experienced field, but I'm doing good. I think most of that is just because of LSRL. People are teaching me every race how to drive better. So it's very good. Shout out to you guys. I can't leave the interview without talking that. Art and Max, you are always doing a great job, a great stream. And we have a great community in LSRL. Thank you to my team, Black Gold Racing. We have a new sponsor, Cattle Store. It's a Brazilian store who is making a racing memorabilia in Brazil. So we are developing with them a lot of cool products to people to buy. So it's very fun. And to finish, follow Black Gold Racing on Twitter and Instagram, and also follow LSRL and YJ Media in both medias.
Absolutely. Well, appreciate the kind words, and congratulations on a well-earned 7th place, and look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
See you next week.
Yep. Here with the People's Champion, Chris Pinder, you were out there making some moves. I believe I can go ahead and confirm as well that you were the biggest mover. Led some laps here tonight, had everyone rooting for you in chat, and we're leading inside of 15 laps to go. Just everything kind of got chaotic there with those 3 wides, as Talladega always does.
Wide for a bit.
Yeah,
It was wild.
absolutely. But ended up avoiding that last lap carnage Came off turn number 4 and pointed it towards the start-finish line. Ended up coming home P5 tonight. A great result for the 24 team.
Yeah, it took a little damage there, but it still was driving okay. So just tried to keep swerving everything.
Yeah, it looks
I'm
like...
not gonna lie, it feels good. Do you know where McElroy orders those trophies from?
I have
I
no
think he
idea.
might make. I think he might make them. To be honest.
I don't know.
Oh man, I'll pay him to make me one.
I was told that you were going to get a plaque and a jacket. So.
Oh, man. Won a jacket at a stag and do a few weeks ago with her too. I need another one.
But yeah, I mean, I think you had the pit stops right. I think you took the bare minimum fuel that you needed. You got out first.
I couldn't figure out why nobody else came out with me.
Right. I think if they all took minimum fuel, it would have been like a 5-car race to end it. But they all took 4
and then we
tires.
would have had like 7 or 8 seconds. And we might have been able to keep away from them. But
right.
Oh well, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, gonna definitely order a plaque. Travis is the chosen one.
Yeah.
I'm the people's champion.
Yeah, get some cigars or something.
You know I'm going in the hot tub and having a bottle of champagne. Like
he knows how to celebrate.
Tomorrow.
I'm calling out of work. Hey boss, I got 5th place in the town.
Call myself like, hey, you're not coming in today.
Being your own boss has its benefits, I'm sure.
We got a hello in chat from everyone's favorite bandit rod car driver.
Rip Michael Moody.
Andrew Cootie deserved it.
You can't say that publicly.
I can.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Anywho,
I can bully him.
Is there anything you could have done differently tonight? Those last 15 laps, once that pack caught you, or was it?
Did you see? I jumped out in front of them.
Right.
And I hadn't taken a bump in these cars all race, and then as soon as he touched me, it just squirreled my car, and then I got put in the middle, and then it just sucked me back.
Yeah.
I thought I had the right move there, jumping up, blocking that lane, and then taking their run.
That was initially a very good move, yeah. And then it immediately got kind of put.
Once he tapped my bumper, it just squirreled my car a bit.
Yeah. Way to not turn it in front of the field, though, for sure. So.
It looked like you were gonna go to the. You were like a split middle 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go to the bottom, but you didn't go fast enough. Is that when you got squirrely?
I didn't get clear of my spotter, and then at the time, Pendergrass wasn't looking at me. So. I don't know.
Ad during Pender. We don't even play ads anymore.
There's no way that you got an ad.
Man.
No shot you got an ad.
All these people stuck around
just
for my
subscribe.
interview when I got the ad. Come
just
on.
Subscribe.
Give
us money.
Listen, the VOD is up on Twitch immediately after the conclusion of the stream anyways, so I'm just saying. Or you could just give us $5 and you never have to deal with it again.
I'm pretty sure I did.
No, you did. Someone, Ozman Cometh. Give me $5.
Pendergrass hasn't subscribed. Give me $5. Come on.
Give me the $5.
He watches every race.
It's a worthwhile investment, I'm telling you.
I think that's McElroy. He's right. If Travis was here, I could have got a whole bunch more pushes.
Right?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
Yeah, just when you needed him most.
Oh, it's fine.
It's all right. A great result for tonight. One caution over 95 laps.
Can we talk about how amazing that racing was?
I mean, the last 15 laps, I was about to jump out of my seat. Y'all always put on a good show Tuesday nights.
I can just picture you standing in front of your desk at home.
I am literally out of my chair, right? Yeah. I'll have to, at some point, I'll have to go full on sellout like they do with eNASCAR and put on the face cam and wear the suit and tie and just kind of have like, the face cam. All right, you're buying a suit, bud.
All right, you don't have a suit?
I'm sure he does.
I have a man bun in my hair right now. I cannot be face camming.
So, whether you like it or not, it's going to happen at some point. We'll do it for donations. How about that? If we get a certain number of, whatever. I don't know.
No, don't say that.
YJ Vacation Fund. If it's met, we'll do a face cam stream.
It got to be $1,000. Pay for me to come. Pay for me to go see Max's childbirth.
What?
Well, Max can't have children. I need you to know that.
Yeah,
Close enough.
You understand how this works, right?
Close enough.
Yeah, I'll put on a suit. I'll sit there. I'll do Boyers and Boys in the booth or whatever. I'll put the whole suit and tie on. I'll look good. Yeah, but
only if we can do it like in the same room because I want to make you look small.
Hey, so what league do I run in for the league versus league? What do I do here?
I'm
pretty sure I got to do ARS.
I don't know. Was that officially announced?
It was announced on Twitter.
Something is coming, but did the general public know what it is?
It's we don't know what it is.
I mean, If that's what it is, then I don't know. Like, I don't know if you saw what I posted in ARS, but it's like the custody battle for dominant ladder match. You know, our Monday and Tuesday night leagues fighting over us. You know, whoever finishes first, we have to broadcast them exclusively or something.
Well, that's ridiculous. We're not doing that.
Sign the
I would not do
contract.
that. No, you can't take my money away.
It's an yeah.
They're not even on the same night. It doesn't matter.
It's a very brutal custody battle. I'm telling you.
I don't know if that makes any
Well,
sense, man.
you know how that worked out for Eddie Guerrero?
Wow.
Okay.
Got to bring Latino heat into this, eh?
Yeah. La Raza. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, but it's gonna be fun. I got Monday and Tuesday night leagues planning something without informing the broadcaster of the Monday and Tuesday night leagues.
Hey, we might not be the broadcasters for that event.
They just went straight over our heads. I love it.
Honestly,
Like, well done.
they don't love us.
Well done.
Who else would broadcast? You know every driver, every car. Hey, that's weird with my paint scheme, eh? On that note.
Right.
It
yeah.
is. What?
Cup car 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, it just threw the cup car scheme on the Xfinity car.
Yeah. McElroy, don't lie to me. I know that's what the surprise was.
Yeah, he's very hurt.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, McElroy, it's April 11th. We gotta have a sit down here. I was promised something in April, so gotta get it together. Yeah, I was told we had a surprise, and I need to know what it is.
Right on. Okay, what was for dinner before you get off?
What was for dinner?
Chicken nuggets.
Tacos.
Ooh. You said nuggets so many times last night that you were in the mood for it.
Mm-hmm. I had
know,
tacos and an
what kind
ice
of
cream
tacos?
cone. Just regular
Just
beef.
like real American tacos.
Yeah, just ground beef, lettuce, cheese, tomato, all that good stuff.
Sounds pretty fun.
How you gonna delay the surprise? That was not the contract that I signed.
This is like what you tell your kids to get them to behave. It's gonna be a little bit longer.
Right.
We've been behaving. We help them out. We put on a great broadcast. They're just showing that they don't love us that much.
Yeah. Oh well.
I think last night we did a good show for you. Though.
You did. I thought it was very well.
Like how many top 10s in a row am I going on right now? Is that 4?
Something. It's you're on a hot streak.
It's something like I want to be in the power rankings. I don't care what the stats say.
Yeah, 4 is a streak. That's what they say.
Listen to this, McElroy. Power rankings. Pinder.
No, we need the Pinder power rankings. Need your own power rankings.
Me hanging out with my trophy.
So you can put yourself on top.
I'm gonna need to see a picture of the trophy though. When we get it, 5th place.
You think I'm not gonna get that welder out tomorrow?
I know. That's why I need to see it.
All right, I'm doing it.
All right, I bet. We'll retweet it. So we'll post it all over our socials.
Okay, I think there's other people waiting for interviews. Josh Lambert's still hanging out.
Yeah, we'll go see what
Who else
happened to
we
him.
got?
He hit the wall all on his own, and
I
we gotta go see if what happened there. He was in the playoffs, so we'll go see if we can.
I'm
get
sure
an
Randy's
explanation.
not happy. He was having a good run too. And
Yeah, he has a little bit of a point buffer to fall back on, but I think he'll be okay. We'll see.
yeah,
I didn't realize it's his teammate that turned him twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Last night it was TGR, and this night it was Speed Zone. So gonna have some awkward team debriefs this week.
you got to give Tenold some props for last night too. I didn't say anything about that.
100% you
Because-
do.
Whatever he did worked. Finished third.
Yeah. I couldn't do that at Bristol. I'll tell you that right now.
I was pretty close, buddy. I was pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Alrighty.
this has been
Well,
fun.
yes, we will see you next Monday night at
Sounds good,
Nashville.
Dave. I'll be there.
Alrighty. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Josh Lambert, you got a copy, sir? Don't think so.
I don't think.
All right. It'll be a mystery left. We'll see what he does next week at Pocono. He's going to have to dig himself out of a points hole.
Like,
All right. MVP of the night is Eric.
watch out.
MVP of the night, Eric Shields. How we doing?
Oh, we're great. We finished ahead of Lambert and Furnace there, so
Yeah.
I'd say we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. So that is some serious dedication there. I admire it.
Well, I was looking forward to this one, so I wasn't gonna leave, even though I was.
You had 11
Cruising.
laps of fun before it all blew up in your face.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Hey, that was so unlucky. It was just like 1, 2, and then just right. I mean, that is right in front of you. Very unlucky.
Yeah, I thought that the lane would be clearing up there, so I just kind of stayed in it. But it is just what happens sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Randy, I just saw the points thing get posted. You kind of had a little bit of fun there off turn 4 for the wrong reasons, but you find yourself plus 24 to the cut line. So all in all, a good night, getting some stage points with that strategy in the first half of the race, and being able to have that kind of balance out the 12th place finish here tonight.
Yeah, that was kind of the plan, was to try to get as many stage points. So if you know something crazy happened at the end, it didn't hurt as bad. So it worked out. Almost had the stage win, but of course Schwartz has to do his thing and always win the stages. So
Yeah.
we got second there, and it's probably gonna have a pretty decent finish. It was just we're 3 by 3 by 3 and just pushing, and I think I was about to blow up. I had all kind of gauges flashing at me, so
Yeah, gauges
it
don't
was
matter on the last lap, though, that's for sure.
no, but it's probably gonna be a wild finish.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it still was, but
Yeah. Just for a different reason.
yeah.
How was the rest of you guys' race? Casey Brown, Jared Lindsay, Nathaniel, Samuel, how we doing?
Oh, we're doing well.
Highest finishing Toyota, 4th place.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But,
we tested out the airbags.
Yeah, we were just cranking it left, closing the eyes, and hoping we got through the wreck there. So
yeah. Came home 8th place, so up 10 spots. Very solid night for you.
Yeah, not bad. Kind of got out of the mess up in the front and paid off, and chilling in the back there.
It's always interesting with a team this large how y'all work together. But y'all had it hooked up with that pit strategy though. Y'all would come out lined up, and y'all were ready to go.
Yeah. We had a count off like we were in kindergarten, who was going high and who was going low, but
yeah, it worked out. Ryan Tiller, you are plus 27 to the cut line.
Love to see it.
Yeah, you might just very well end up in that round of 4, sir.
I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm not gonna just let anybody beat me.
All right. So my next question is, why are you not at Pocono? You got to get to practicing. Let's go.
How do you know I haven't? That's the question.
Ooh, you're right.
Have you
the
been?
truck up.
He got from Dega to Pocono in approximately 5 minutes.
I have been practicing.
Very nice. I love it.
Not after the race, but just in general.
Yeah. Very nice.
I think I'm gonna crash the party on that one.
Yeah, you've looked very good, Jared, in your limited starts this season. So, yeah, they had a shot to win up until turn 4 there. So, just kind of.
Yeah. It's stuff like that happens. I was trying not to wreck. Who was I pushing, guys?
Was it Casey?
James.
No,
James.
Yeah, I was trying not to wreck James there, and he kept getting away from the yellow, and so I tried to follow him because I wasn't lifting, and just got too misaligned with the guy behind me, and it's one of those. It was just a racing ordeal.
Yeah,
guy behind you. I said I was sorry. Gosh.
Awkward Wednesday morning debrief at the Speed Zone HQ.
The he who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of took a about a 3 or 4 month hiatus from iRacing, so I'm about to make a comeback here in a minute. So next season we will be running all the races, trying to get a second championship. So.
Absolutely, we'll love to hear it. Well, always a pleasure, fellas. Y'all did great out there tonight. I'm looking forward to see what y'all can do at Pocono.
Sounds good.
Thanks for the great broadcast.
Thanks for broadcasting, dude. You're awesome.
Thank you. All right. So here's your round of 6 as it stands. Jonathan Schwartz, plus 32 to the cut line. Ryan Tiller, plus 27. Randy Arms, plus 24. Corey Blevins, plus 17. Glenn Murphy Jr., minus 17. And Josh Lambert, minus 18 to the cut line.
It's pretty funny that Murphy Jr. didn't even show up to this race, and he's 1 point ahead of Lambert.
Yeah, I thought, he had a 8-point gap, so he lost 25 points to the cut line based off of not being able to attend here tonight. We'll see what he's got next week at Pocono. He could very easily show up and win the whole dang thing. So don't put anything past him.
I think he'd have to win the race and potentially, Blevins wreck out.
Yeah, we'll see.
With how they do
Pocono,
points.
it's not called the Tricky Triangle for nothing. So definitely going to be an interesting battle for the Final Four.
It's a final.
So, Art, your final thoughts on the race as we get these race results up one last time.
Those final 15 laps were fantastic.
Absolutely.
The laps before them, they were something.
Maybe just you have to get to the end to make the end
exactly
very good. So not uncommon, but Michael Jean's your race winner over Jonathan Shorts by 0.08 of a second, and Ryan Taylor coming up 0.2 short in third, rounding out your podium here this evening. 15 cars finished on the lead lap. Tony Scarbo and Wayne Ruprecht both 1 lap down, and then Eric Shields, we know his journey tonight, well documented. John Furnass having a pit road issue, taking him out of contention on the final stop. And then Josh Lambert obviously hit the wall, leaving the race. And then Joseph Murata being involved in that first caution on lap 11, having to retire the car. So that is your finishing order here tonight of the 21 drivers. Congratulations again to Michael Jeans, the race winner here tonight. Yeah, it was a solid race, Art. McElroy said, time to make that move, Shields. It's not too late.
I know, it's funny.
That's good stuff right there. Friday night, we'll be back for round 2 of the Rod Car Truck Tour Season 5, well underway. And then next Monday night for the Lady Makes.com 140 at the Nashville Super Speedway. And then here next Tuesday, final race in the round of 6 at Pocono. So be sure to tune in to all the on-track action. Hit the follow button, and you won't miss a second of it. Look forward to seeing you back here Friday night, 8 o'clock. Y'all take care.